Hey, welcome to your mat. Okay, let's get you guys going. You're in child's pose. Great place to start. I'll be muting you guys on your end. If you ever need me, just kind of wave and I'll unmute you, or you guys can unmute yourself. Yeah, some of you are like finding space in your neck, rotating the head left and right. If any of you others want that added in. Using this first pose to become integrated into your practice, the physical practice and the mental practice. Taking on something that can get you present now. Hands pressing down, forehead gently pressing down. It might even be your feet, something that brings you to your mat and not, letting go of what was happening before you got to your mat. And if you haven't yet, deepen the breath. Bring in that Ujjayi breath. Nice long inhales. Right, and then slowing the exhale down. Tabletop. And set the alignment up. And then once you have that, your next inhale, cow your head up, your tailbone up. And that slow exhale, cat, shoulders press high, tailbone descends. Stay connected to your breath into that flow of cat-cows. And then you curl your toes under and we meet in downward facing dog. And now as you come to stillness in your down dog, I want you to spread your fingers wide. And then the fingertips press down and the finger knuckles press down. Soft bend in your knees, hips high, and then chest toward your thighs. And from this space, we take an inhale, link through your sides, ribs squeeze in, pit of the belly in, heels sink towards the floor. Really nice work. Some true north alignment happening right here in this pose now. Feet step forward, top of your mat. Ragdoll. And set your feet up, feet at 12 o'clock. Toes pointing to 12 o'clock, yeah. And options for your arms, you could press your hands into the outer shins. You could wrap your hands behind your legs. Finding ways to integrate the pose for the way it works for you and what you need. Pit of the belly in. Now release your hands as you breathe in, halfway lift, forward fold. Press into your feet, breath in, mountain reach high. Slow breath out, forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a cleansing breath. Deep inhale. Sigh it out. Release some of that energy so that we can come from like being ready now. Letting go of what was, getting present to this pose now. On your next inhale, look forward. Ignite your core, jump or step top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rooting down, inhale, rise. Forward fold. Halfway lift the resting spine in. Shoulder integration as you go into low plank. Up dog, yes, to downward facing dog. Meet there. Taking your gaze forward, fill up. See where you're going. Exhale, you ignite, you jump or step top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold down. Right? And as you press into your feet, your inhale takes you up. Forward fold. In your halfway lift, press your feet down and out. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Gaze goes forward. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Hold down. Starting Sunbeam, you sit into chair. Link. Stay for your exhale, sit lower. I went down with you. I'm here with you. You got it. Forward fold. Halfway lift. And then low plank. Or you could go straight to down dog, right? Tuning into what you need from your low plank, up dog, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Yeah, and you know, we talked, yeah, you guys, I saw it, you put in those true north alignment cues, you felt it in your body, and now you're here, right? So that idea of coming from you are ready now, ready to breathe, to expand your pose. Use your breath to create your pose. Yeah, now on your next exhale, low plank. Really nice work. Take your vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. Opposite side, warrior one. Outer edge of the back foot pressing down, helps stability. Anchoring through that front foot, heel and the mounds of your feet connected. On your next inhale, bring that link through your sides and reach. And then chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. Inhale, looking forward. Feet step or jump forward, top of your mat. Root into your feet, halfway lift, fold, chair. Take a breath in, pit of the belly and fold down. Bringing that vinyasa flow in, halfway lift, and then chaturanga, right? And at the bottom of your chaturanga, that's that last breath out. And then you expand into up dog to downward facing dog. Warrior one. Yeah, you land and then you inhale, you reach. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Opposite side, warrior one. Root down and then rise. Let your inhale take you high. Chaturanga. Up dog. Expand from collarbone to collarbone. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifting up, toes pointing to the floor. Ignite your glute, heel pressing back. Strengthen that top leg, right? Own your own power, feel that power come in. On your exhale, giant step forward, crescent lunge. Twisting crescent. Andy, switch opposite hand down. Yeah, there you go. Open up, warrior two. Set drishti, reverse warrior. Extended side angle. High plank. You could take high plank with your knees down and then open up into side plank. And side plank is next. Whatever variation that supports you and brings you into your own pose, right? Your own powerful pose. You make it what you need. And now you'll take your vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. Yeah, and child's pose always as an option. 100%. Like if you need it, take it. Left leg lifts. Toes staying pointed to the floor. Ignite your glute. Heel pressing back. And your next exhale, giant step forward. Use your core to get your foot forward. Yes. Crescent lunge. And then twisting crescent. Hip hinge lifts. Warrior two. Set the pose, right? Feel that strength come from the ground up. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. High plank. Pausing in high plank. And then side plank, your version. It's like making sure you're breathing, right? Like let that be that one key piece in this pose. And then chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. Inhale, looking forward. Feet step forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold down. Chair. Twisting chair. length, right? Head stretching, reaching. All right, peace fingers in between your big toe and second, fold down. Now twisting chair, opposite side. Breath in, length. Contract on the exhale, twisting more. Gorilla, great work, Andy. Like, I see the effort, you know, and I see it in all of you. Crow or yogi squat. 2 breaths. And I'm giving you that, like calling that. So we're going to go 3 now. 3 breaths to like show up, come from your ready now. 1 more breath, right? Ujjayi breath. And then we meet in down dog. Like never knowing when that opportunity is going to pass, right? So like going into it right away. Feet forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold down, eagle. If you all hear some odd noises on my end, we have a plumber who showed up who's outside. Just that's what's going on. Okay. Opposite side, eagle. Pull in on the exhale. Tadasana, root down, true north alignment here, right? Being a yes for yourself in this moment. Eagle, opposite side. On your next exhale, elbows lowered toward your knees. You're gonna stay, and then you're gonna breathe in, and then hug and squeeze and resist. Maintain eagle arms, airplane legs. Okay. Glute engages, and then the heel pressing back. And from here now, open up your arms, expand, half moon. Yeah, nice use of the props, y'all. Like, yeah, press down into the floor and then engage and reach higher. Tadasana, reset, right? Like, no, we can begin again. Come from your ready now. Eagle opposite side. Okay, 1 more chance for that same sequence. And your exhale, elbows lower. You stay for a Ujjayi breath. Now exhale, pulling in. Maintain eagle arms. And then ignite that left leg as you send it back. Airplane legs. Yeah, left glute turns on, left heel presses back. Then open up your arms, full airplane. Half moon. Tadasana. Arms reach up, breath in, mountain. Dancer, right side. Mountain. Dancer. Mountain. Tree. Yeah. Growing your tree. Let's grab the other side, right? Set the pose up like you did on this side. You guys did such a beautiful job of that foundation. And drishti was set. Growing, expanding, being a yes for your fullest expression. All right, forward fold, really well done. Halfway lift, flat back. Low plank. Up dog to downward facing dog. Sigh it out if you need to. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. You're going to stay here. Connect to that heel in the front. Feel it, press it down. From that place, press and then pull the femur bone back into your hip socket. Triangle, hips tip back, reach forward. Yeah, and then that hand comes down. Into straddle fold. Pyramid. Twisting triangle. Left hand down. Andy, step your back foot up more and then take it out a little wider, or step your front foot over to make your stance wider. Yes. And then that top hand, let the palm face the floor. Opposite hand. Yes, there you go, Andy. That'll work. Okay, feet together, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. And chaturanga. We'll take a vinyasa. Let's meet in down dog. Warrior one, opposite side. Warrior two. Reverse, stay in your reverse warrior, then connect to the front heel, feel it. As you press, straighten out the front leg, pull the femur bone into your hip socket. Yes, triangle. Left hand reaching toward your toes. Second straddle fold. And if you want to twist here, or you want to interlace your hands behind your back, you know, just taking a different variation. I encourage that. I encourage play. I encourage you to not take the poses so seriously. Right? You're moving and you're breathing, and that is amazing for your body. All right, pyramid. I'm gonna really cue this one. Your left toes to 12 o'clock, right foot steps up, and create a little bit of a wider stance. So you can get at least a fist in between the heels, even though they're not in the same alignment. Julie, let's take it out just a little bit wider. Step that foot over more, yes. Okay, nice. Yeah, now fold down, flat back. From here, I want you to take your arms out in a T, both palms facing the floor. Okay, yeah, bend in your knees a little bit more to get your torso down. Now you keep the same arm structure, and all you do is spin the top, let's see. I gotta think of that. It's the right hand down, the left hand up. And the opposite way, right there, stay right. We're not twisting it, we're holding it. I couldn't find my right and left. That's what that was. Really great work. Okay, feet together, forward fold. Take a breath in, halfway lift. Low plank, and just lower all the way down. Right or left ear on your mat, pause. Locust. Catherine, balance on those hip bones, stay up. Right? Yeah, and then here, it's like a slight rock. The shoulders lift as you breathe in, and the feet press up. Lower down. Opposite ear down. Little neck stretch. Okay, come back up. Second locust. Nice, Stephanie. Okay, press like there's a block between your thighs. Press in on it and then engage your glutes. Lower. Rock your legs left to right. Okay, take upward facing dog. Hold up dog. As your hands press down, pull the shoulder blades together. And then your hands press down and you try to pull them back. So you send your sternum forward. Nice, Julie, yes. And then the head presses towards the ceiling. Down dog. Camel, standing on your knees. And take an opportunity, right? Trust yourself. You guys have been here before. Hey, know that when you add in that core, it's going to support you. Your breath. All right, hero's pose. All right, second camel. Tailbone descends, hip bones lift up. Hips press forward as though they're like pressing into a wall. Broken toe pose. Let your chin guide you out to come into that next pose. Okay, tap your feet out. Downward facing dog. Those are your back bends for today's class. And so now we get to come into opening and we're gonna workshop flip dog. This is kind of the theme of this week, I would say. So right leg lifts up, keep your toes pointed to the floor. And then the toes pull toward your nose. Activate the glute, your right glute. Then on your exhale, bend your knee, stack your hips. And that right hand, it presses down and forward. Inhale, you bring that length all the way up to your knee. And then the exhale, you get to stack some more. Create that opening. Half pigeon, yes, that's where we're going. If you are enjoying this half pigeon and you want to stay, please do, right? But the next option is double pigeon. You can add that in if you want it in your practice today. Really, it's about checking in with yourself, asking like, hey, is this what is needed in the moment, right? And if it is, you add it in and you add staying or you add transitioning. Downward facing dog. And alternate bending your legs. And then we'll come to stillness in your down dog. I want you to bend in your knees, hips high, chest toward your thighs. Now lift the left leg up. Keep your toes pointed to the floor. Toes pulled toward your nose, heel presses back. Turn on that left glute. Take a breath in, and then stack your hips for full flip dog. Half pigeon. And Julie, I love the way you create that link through your torso before folding down. And a lovely way to create space. And if you want double pigeon, now's the time to add it. Downward facing dog. We've got time for frog today. So let's go ahead and set up for that. Fold your mat in half to create that cushion for your knees. And Andy, you're gonna spin yourself perpendicular to your mat. So do a 90-degree turn, yep. Knees go wide. Ankles come directly out of the knees. And this might not be accessible, and that's okay. If you have the mobility to bring the arches to the floor and your feet, the toes point outward. Yeah. All right, walk your arms forward, let your torso come down. From there, you bring your knees in together. And we'll come into seated leg extensions, your right foot in. And reach for your toes. Opposite sides. Opposite side. You only have one other side. It's kind of nice to know other people are human too, right? I don't always get all the words right. Okay, both legs out in the front. Nice and tall. Bring in the length and then pit of the belly and reach for your toes. Yeah, nice, Catherine. Reverse tabletop. Letting the toes also grip your mat. That's part of your foundation. Transition into fish. You sit onto your hands, elbows pull towards your spine. If you want to add on to the pose, you could point your toes forward. All right, time for our inversion. And I always let you guys pick, right? Because you know yourself the best. But the options are child's pose, legs up the wall, even ragdoll, shoulder stand, yeah. Catherine, curl your toes under and then let your heels press behind you. Yeah. And slowly make your way out of the pose. And onto your back. Set up for supine twist. Yeah, right knee over. Switch sides. All right, butterfly, feet together, knees wide. To create opening, goalpost arms. If you need more grounding, hands onto your torso. And then honoring whatever it is you chose and like trusting yourself. And using that moment there, like trusting your gut instincts, putting the pose in and then accepting it and staying with it, like as a moment of gratitude for flexing that muscle, that intuition muscle. All right, full Shavasana, deep, deep rest. We're gonna take our breath in together as a class, right? So breathe in here, nice, long, slow inhale. Hold it at the top. And hold it a little longer. Now sigh it out as one. Let your shoulders drop down, your legs drop down. Each moment, even in Shavasana, as a chance to come from you already now. Ready for deep rest. Like, could you soften 5, 10% more? Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Rolling onto your side. And then coming up to seated, hands to heart center. Really great work. Thumb knuckles up to your forehead. Together we say, Namaste. You did it. You guys might have to unmute yourself. I don't know, we'll see.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, Bobby. Bobby, I'll stop by later today.
Okay, perfect.
About 3-ish.
Yeah,
okay.
That'll work for